Good afternoon, guys. This is a Genesis Guide tutorial. My name is Elise. On today's video, I'll be teaching you guys on how to solve questions on complex numbers. Now, I have this example. Example one says that we have to evaluate bracket 1 plus I, close bracket, open bracket 2 plus I, all over 3 minus I. Now, solution to solve this, first I have to first expand the numerator. Now, therefore, by expanding the numerator, that becomes what? I have bracket 1 plus I, bracket 2 plus I, which is equal to 1 times 2 is 2, plus I times 1 times 2 is 2, plus I times 2 is what? Is plus 2I. Then again, 1 times I is what? Is I, plus I times I will give you I squared. Okay, now therefore know that I squared is something as minus 1. You understand? So know that I squared is something as minus 1. So that becomes what? I have this 2 plus 3I. Then so I have this 2 plus, if I calculate like terms here, 2I plus I will give you what? 3I. Then that becomes I squared as usual is minus 1. So that becomes what? 2 minus 1 is what? Is 1 plus 3I. So this is the answer for the word numerator. So therefore putting my answer here in this equation, so that becomes I have 1 plus 3I all over what? 3 minus I. Now therefore what do? I have to rationalize this fraction. Therefore rationalizing the number, that becomes what? 1 plus 3I all over 3 minus I. Now multiply everything by the change of the denominator. So you see here the denominator here is 3 minus 1. So that becomes, since here is minus, now if I'm to rationalize this minus become plus. You understand? So that becomes what? Times 3 plus I all over 3 plus I. You understand? So therefore that becomes what? Now expanding this, I have 1 plus 3I times 3 plus I all over. If I expand it, this fraction here, this two denominator here is what? Is a difference of what? 2 square. That becomes what? 3 square minus I what square. You understand? So if I expand this will give me what? 3 plus 10I plus 3I square all over 3 square is 9 minus I square is what? Is I square. So therefore that becomes what? So I have 3 plus 3I minus 3 all over 9 minus, and we say that I square, you say that I square is something like minus 1, okay? So therefore putting it here, so that becomes what? Now if you check this, 3 minus 3 will give you what? 0. So it remains only 10I all over 9 minus 1 will give you what? Like 9 plus will become 10. So if I should cancel like this, 10 divided by 10 will give me only what? I. So this is the answer. Very, very simple. So I have question number 2 says that given that Z1 is 3 plus 3I and Z2 is minus 5I. Now we have to obtain this line here. This line here is called what? Magnitude. You understand? This line here simply means what? Magnitude. So given that Z1 is 3 plus 3I and Z2 is minus 5I, so we have to solve now to obtain Z1 minus 1 all over Z2 plus 1. So solution to solve this, since Z1, so therefore Z1 minus 1 is equals to what? What is Z1? My value for Z1 is 3 plus 3I, have you? Now minus what? 1, which is equals to 3 minus 1 will give you 2 plus 3I. Okay, now the next one is Z2 plus 1. So Z2 plus 1 is equals to, so if you check this, what my Z2? My value for Z2 is what? Minus 5I, then plus I, which is the same thing as 1 minus 5I. Okay, now therefore putting all my values in this equation, so that becomes my answer for Z1 minus 1 was what? Or 2 plus 3I all over. Then my answer for Z2 plus I was what? 1 minus 5I. Now therefore what do? I have to I have to rationalize this. So therefore by rationalizing this, I'll have 2 plus 3I all over 1 minus 5I times 1 plus 5I all over 1 plus 5I. Okay, now therefore expanding this, if I'm to expand this, so if I'm to expand this now, this becomes this multiplied by this all over this multiplied by this. So that becomes what? Everything. So by expanding this, I'll get 2 plus 13I plus what? 15I squared all over. You know that this two denominator is simply I in a different of square. A different of 2 square, that becomes 1 square minus, now 5I square is something like 25I square. Okay, so therefore that becomes what? So therefore I have to repeat what I have. So that becomes I have 2 plus 13i plus 15i squared all over 1 square minus 25i squared. Okay, so if I'm to, so that this is equals to 2 plus 13i. I know that you know that I squared is something at minus 1. So minus 1 times 15 will give me minus 15 all over 1 squared is 1. Then I have this I squared is something as what is minus 1. Now therefore minus 1 times minus 25 will give me plus 25. Okay, so this is this is equal to what? If I was to calculate like times, I have this 2 minus 15 will give you what? 2 minus 15 will give me minus 13. Then plus 13i all over 1 plus 25 will give me what? 26. Okay. Now recall that from the equation we have to find magnitude of z1 minus 1 all over z2 plus 1. Okay. So which is equal to, now if check my answer for z1 minus y1 was what? Was what? 13i minus 13, right? All over. And answer for z2 plus 1 was what? Everything. So if you check this now, z1 minus 1 all over z2 plus 1, the whole answer was what? The whole answer was 13i minus 13 all over 26, right? So therefore I'll put it here. Okay, so that becomes 13i minus 13 all over 26. So that means I have to find the magnitude of everything here. Now I know that in finding the magnitude is simply the square root of 13 everything here. So that is simply the square root of 13 squared plus bracket minus 13 all square all over 26 all square. Okay, so that is equal to what? So that is equal to square root of 13 squared is what? Is 169 plus minus 13 all square will give you 169 as well. So 26 square will give me what? 676. Okay, so which is equal to 169 plus 169 will give me what? 338 all over 6716. So if I'm to divide this now, so if I'm to divide this, I have that. If I'm to divide this, I'll have 1 over 2. Now therefore my magnitude is equal to square root of 1 over 2. This is a what? Answer. Very, very simple. So I have question 3. Question 3 says that we also express the result bracket 1 plus I all raised to power 20 in the form of a plus ib. Now solution to solve this, to solve it more easy, I have to what? Using the formula of using the Morvis theorem. Okay, which say that z is equal to r bracket cos theta all over n plus I sin theta all over n all raised to power of what? N. You understand? Where this n is the power of the word of the vector. Okay, where this n simply means what? Where this n simply means the power of the word. Sorry. So where this n simply means the power of the vector. Okay, so that becomes, I have this z is equal to 1 plus I all raised to power what? 20. So therefore in solving this first, I have to first find the magnitude of what? Of the vector, which is what? Which is r. You understand? So I have to find the magnitude of this vector, which is what? R. So that becomes, you know, the magnitude is the same thing. R is equal to square root of a squared plus what? B squared. Now where a is 1, b is I. Okay, so that becomes, so therefore that becomes r is equal to what? Square root of a, that is 1. That becomes 1 squared plus, you know that I is same thing as what? I is minus 1, I mean. So if you check it, minus 1 all square is same thing as what? It will be same thing as 1. So 1 square is same thing as 1. So if I should do it, square root of 1 plus 1 will give me square root of 2. Okay, so after doing that, what to do next? I have to find the angle of this vector. You understand? So I have to find the angle of this vector. So therefore, find the angle of vector is tan theta is equal to b over what? B over what? Over a. You understand? So that becomes, where b is what? B is I is same thing as 1. Okay, all over a is what? Same thing as 1. So that becomes what? Now therefore tan theta is equal to 1. Therefore theta is equal to tan inverse of what? 1, which is what? 45. Okay, now therefore putting all the values in this what? Formula, in this formula to draw. So you know that z is equal to what? r is my magnitude of the vector. So which is what? Which is square root of what? 2. Okay, now bracket cos theta. What my cos theta? Theta here is 45 degrees. That becomes cos 45 degree plus I sine 45 degree, all raised to the power of what? Any here is what? Any is equal to what? 20. You understand? So any is equal to what? 20. So all raised to the power of what? 20. So that becomes equal to what? You know that. So that becomes, you know that this you know that this formula can be expressed as this formula now can also be expressed. This formula can be expressed as z equal to r raised to power what? N. Okay, r raised to power n bracket cos theta times what? Times n plus what? Plus I sine theta, okay, times what? Times n. Okay, so saying that this formula can be expressed as z equals to r raised to n bracket cos theta times n plus I sin theta times what? N. Okay, so that becomes, so this r here is my magnitude, so that becomes r raised to n. I know that n here is what? Is 20. Okay, so that becomes square root of, I know the answer for my magnitude was what? Square root of 2. So that becomes square root of 2 raised to power 20 bracket cos 45. This cos 45 times any my n here is what? Is 20. So times 20 plus I sine 45 times n again, which is what? 20. So which is equal to, and you know that square root of 2 is same thing as 2 raised to power half. Okay, you know that square root of 2 is same thing as 2 raised to power half. Then bracket what? Bracket raised to power this 20, which is cos bracket what? Cos 45 times 2 will give you what? 900. So sorry, 45 times 20 will give you what? 900. Then plus I sine 45 times 20 will still give you 900. Okay, so that becomes, you know that if you multiply this is equal to what? Half times 20 will give you 2 raised to power 10 bracket. If you should do this, you know that this 900 here is under fourth quadrant. So therefore that becomes, now if I do it, 900 minus 360 will give me, so if we should do it, 900 minus 360, okay, sorry, so if you check it, what if you do it, 900 minus 360 will give me what? Here is 0. Okay, so here remains 8, here is 10, this is 4, this will give you what? It will give you 540. Okay, now it will give you 540 again. I know that 540 is under fourth quadrant as well, so I have to subtract 360 from it again. So if you do it, 540 minus 360 will give me what? Cos 18. Then plus I, this same thing again, 900 minus 360 will give me 540. Then 540 minus 360 again also give me what? 18. You understand? So I know that, 2 raised to power 10 is same thing as 1024 bracket cos 18 is same thing as minus 1. Then plus this is then plus what? Sin 18 is same thing as 0, that is 0i. So if we do this is same thing as minus 1 plus 0 times 1, 0 times I is same thing as 0. So that becomes 1024 times minus 1 will give me what? Minus 1024. Very simple. This is the answer. Please guys, if you find this video interesting and helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share. Thank you.